So, dear Dharma friends, and as human beings, the moment we are spending in this very lifetime is very important. So, yourself always remember to put some value on you. Because if you don't put some value on you, someone else going to put a price tag on you. Then you sometimes go to auction and somebody else always keep beating, and sometimes you have to go to others and you have to spend your whole life, and other people start to take advantage out of your beautiful life. Nothing wrong with anyone. That is the behavior of this world. Sometimes if we don't understand this, so ourselves also we can be like that, and sometimes we ourselves put a price tag on others, and sometimes we use other people without giving their own freedom, without giving their own space. We try to conquer, we try to hold them. So, but the very first thing, it is your responsibility. Learn yourself and find your salvation and find your liberation and find your freedom inside you. Because when you forget your inside freedom, when you forget your inside responsibility to take care your mind, you cannot protect your body. Somehow your body start to go with this world. So then start to watch your mind. When you start to watch your mind, and remember, you need certain mental objects. Just by yourself closing your eyes, you cannot start. Unless if you had a very strong sansaric journey that the develop a pattern. So then, like us ordinary, how we can build up this pattern inside us, how you can get into the freedom and becoming a better person yourself. Get into certain mental object and always reflect it inside your mind. And that is what the practice you need with your mind. So before we go into this mental practice, I just give a little example through this physical practice. So you know that whoever the very skillful people in the world with this physical, Olympic champions, so whatever the great players with anything, they never came to that position out of the prayers, out of just believing, out of just somebody help. But they become like that because of their practice. Implementation. So what they learn, they bring to action. So implementation, keep practicing. Make them a better person. Make them as champions. So then in your spiritual practice, apply the same kind of that method and get some kind of mental object to you. Even in meditation, take something very simple or one thing, and start to keep practice it again and again and again and again and again. And then you will see it start to take you to step by step deeper. Even though in the surface level you see you practice the same technique every day, it is not the same technique. Your mind becomes sharp and clear little by little. You start to become more advanced every day. But if you start to just think Oh, this is every day the same thing, same thing. You just looking the surface level of the ocean. It's like that. And sometimes when you go to the beach, or you just watch the ocean from the same place, in the same landscape, but it is not the same in the depth. It is different. So same, like you have to have a mental discipline, because your mind is so strong, you don't see it, and you have so much capacity, abilities to develop yourself and change yourself and come out of this ordinary, the struggle. Only thing is, we are not practicing something, and we cannot hold it to one thing. We have that habit to jump here and there. So that is what you have to understand and work for that, and get out of that habit. And whatever you do, stay in that path and keep going, keep going, keep going. So we always like to change, and we always like to become multitasking. But if you cannot master one thing, how you can do a lot of things? So remember, then your mind is the most powerful thing in this universe. But how it is possible when you get into this human body? How it is possible for little things you get hurt, you get tired, worry, become unhappy, become so emotions? You are the most powerful. You have the most powerful, the mind and the brain, the heart, you can name whatever. And even the the deities, the most of they wishing to come to this human world. Even if somebody want to attain to the Buddhahood, that is the highest that you can reach to, as this entire this the planetary the system. As somebody want to develop their life, the Buddhahood is the highest. It's beyond that, all the limits that you can put it to this mental states. But it still need to come to a human body. See why? Because it has the most powerful and most successful, the mechanism to build up to the maximum and achieve to the highest. It is you. This nature build up the most successful, the most advanced machine. It is you. That human being is you. You have that all the capacity. You have to understand it. Only thing is, you missing something. What is? You don't practice. You do a lot of things, but you don't practice. What is doing things and practicing is different. You recognize something, and you give your best for that one thing, and start to keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. Then you will see it start to take you to take you to different places. And you know, in the Olympic history, the one of the great swimmer, the Michael Phelps, American swimmer, and he got more than 20 gold medals. And how he became like that? Even he had some kind of difficulties with his the life. Like it's not like a ordinary person. So no, the doctors told that he cannot become a normal person, and there are a lot of places rejected him, did not accepted him. But how he became like that? He started to swim for 5 days per week, 2 hours. 5 days per week, 2 hours. And then he thought, why I don't practice Saturday? And then he start to add the Saturday 2 hours also. Then again he thought, because he rejected from everywhere. Then he thought, why I don't add the Sunday also, 2 hours, 24/7, every day, 2 hours, took him to the highest level of the swimming field, and he earned more than 20 gold medals. You in a different ways, maybe you no need to swim, but in different ways there's something in you. Just try to recognize that. And even you give your best with the one technique of the meditation every day, 5 minutes. That 5 minutes, then you go and then add another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, another 2 minutes, another 3 minutes. So like that, go with it. Then you will see. You're not going to suffer, your life not going to become difficult like this. And you no need to go through this all again and again and again. So the secret is the practicing. And you have to understand you are so powerful. So in the northern Oklahoma, one time, the very first time when they find the oil in America, and there was a farmer that in his paddy field he found the oil. So then what happened? He became so rich suddenly. And then he started to spend his money to buy things. And that time buying a Cadillac in America is one of the best. So he bought a Cadillac. And then now he going here and there and meeting friends, and turn to right, turn to left, say hi to people, and if there is a crowd he stop there and just to enjoy the Cadillac. This Cadillac never got an accident. You know the reason? This Cadillac pulled by horses. Even though it has engine with the 96 horsepower engine, this new Cadillac, he didn't start it. He didn't know the mechanism of it. He didn't want to do that. He used to enjoy the riding horse and he missed it. What he did, even though he sit in that Cadillac, the horse pulled the Cadillac. He never experienced the true power of the vehicle. We are the same. We are the same. Inside you, you have no idea that we talk about the atom, we talk about this virus, we talk about germs, we talk about this all. That we talk about this all, the dark energy, the solar power, you name it, whatever. But sometimes we don't care what is the most powerful thing inherent inside us. We inbuilt, we came with the inbuilt mechanism with this so much powerful mind. How the mind become powerful? It become powerful when you develop the concentration, focusing. So how you can be focused? By practicing, just getting to a one point and start to keep repeating. And that is where it start to become powerful. Why this become powerless? The mostly when the too much information come, when it start to go with the too much information and it become busy, that busyness start to make it more slow. So then how you can build that? and start to get into one point and have a mental object. So when you have that mental object, you have to have certain things in your mind and start to have, always remember, we always say buddhang saranang gacchami. So always give your life to Buddha, accept the Buddha, from the bottom of your heart, and give your respect to the Buddha, or whatever the teachings that you follow, whatever the religion that you follow. Even you go to church, mosque, 100% have the faith regarding the teacher. Learn to appreciate. Why? Because if you cannot appreciate the teacher, you're not going to get what that he taught. So then always remember, the develop the value regarding the Buddha, and it will help you to uplift your life to his level. Why? Because when you reflecting something, when you appreciate something, the very nature is, the law of nature is, you become like that. That's the nature. So that's why always when you say Buddham Saranam Gacchami in your heart, and always have a place for the Buddha. You have a place in your heart for many things. You have a heart for your loved ones, your parents, your children, your known people, unknown people, seen people, unseen people. You have a little place, and even little things. But how about the Buddha? Maybe you have a statue, maybe you doing puja every day, maybe you doing your chanting, you lighting the candle every day, but that is completely different. What I am telling, having a space, giving a space from your heart is little bit different. So always remember, keep the Buddha is somewhere. You don't need to give the full 100% heart. Maybe you cannot do it. Just give little bit, little space. You know what is happening? That the Michael Philp, how he start develop to 7 days, 24/7, 2 hours, little by little. So give a little space. You don't need to do a lot of things. Just 5 minutes. You just sit and give your best. And whenever you have time, and start to look, who's the Buddha? That's a beautiful life. It's not these statues or like that different Buddhas with the statues. No, it's a completely different character. So start to learn the real life of the Buddha. You will see that will fulfill deeper in your heart, and you don't feel loneliness in your life. So, and the Dhamman Saranam Gacchami, start to learn learn beautiful Dharma little by little. Don't follow people. We are addicted to follow whatever the people say. That is not Dharma. People say many things. So Buddha's teaching is completely different than that you see this the YouTube or whatever the Facebook or like that, many things. Today everywhere people talk about the Buddha, but little by little. You no need to do a lot, just little bit. Start to learn words little by little and get into the real teaching. Start to look what is the origin of whatever you learn. Start to look what is the origin of that teaching, and then you will go. And the Sangha, and have a community around you. So whatever the people whoever have that kind of good qualities, and whoever practicing something better, and there are something that if you can learn and become a better person and start to develop that community around you. So Sangam Saranam Gacchami. It is just not following just the monks. There are different monks and do different things. The Sangha means the monks, nuns, and the lay people. This whoever follow the Buddha's teaching. So then start to have a community around, a spiritual community around you that you can trust regarding with their practice or with their teachings or with their lifestyle, and go with it. It help for you. It start with the little thing, and then you don't miss anything, because you need that kind of guidelines. You need the mental object and special things. Then get into a one meditation technique and start to keep practicing, repetition, implementation, and use that, bring it to action what you learn. And then you will see, you start to develop a very strong good foundation, and that foundation will help you to go little by little higher. And that is where you're going to recognize how powerful your mind, how powerful your heart, how powerful your life. You are just spending for little unnecessary things. So the most beautiful thing that you can achieve this entire universe is the enlightenment. So it is very possible during this time period. Why? Because we have the teachings today, and we have all the resources to get into that. And you have the beautiful life, and you understand what is right and what is wrong. In the ancient time, people never had idea what is this. And you know, in the beginning of the Mangala Sutta, the deity, even heaven had the difficulty to understand what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. Even the human, and they start to separate, and they start to fight each other, argue each other, telling this is good, this is bad, like that. There were time, no any single word of the Dharma. The kings used to sacrifice entire kingdom and went to jungle looking for one single word of the Dhamma. And they sacrificed their life even to hear that. So there is a time going to come in the future also. But this time is more beautiful than that time. And you have all that opportunity also. So then get that. You have the life, enjoy your life, and now do whatever you do. But at the same time, remember, add some little bit value and put some little bit value yourself on your own life. If you don't do it, you are kind of like sitting on a new 96 horsepower engine with the Cadillac with that engine, and then just the horse will pull you. This means other people start to take you here and there according to their want. And you are so valuable, you don't understand. Other people put a price tag on you. You have to just sitting like a dumb person. And when other people say something, and you have to, you don't blame to anybody. Everyone doing that. But only thing is, take fully responsibility, put some value on you, get some technique, and start to learn. Give some little bit space in your heart to the Buddha, to the Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also, if you are practicing any other religion, and give little bit space in your heart, not in the house or in the outside. No, in your heart. Give a little space, and then you will see. You came to this world with the one cell, and you start to grow. Now today you have more than 5 feet tall, this huge body. The same like once you give a little space with the real complete faith to the Buddha, Dhamma, or the Sangha, or the teachings, or the meditation, or whatever you believe, it start to grow. If you do it in the right way, you start to go in the right way. If you give a little tiny space in your heart to the wrong, remember that also have the same power to grow that way. So don't make that mistake and take care of yourself. With that, I wish upon everyone, with this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. By the power of this practice, may everyone stay healthy and safe during this time period, and finally may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata ca ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sambatti siddhya. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang ආසවක්කයා වහං හෝතු සබ්බ දුක්ඛා පමුංචතු. Bless you. Okay, thank you very much everyone. So take care of yourself.